Panda. I got broads in Atlanta. Just took the lean in the family. Credit cards and the scammers. Hitting the licks in the band. Legacies.
Eyewitness News has learned a longtime judge from Hudson, Wisconsin, was under investigation for sexual harassment when he abruptly resigned late last year. Good evening. I'm Paul Folger.
And I'm Jackie Kane. In November, St. Croix County Judge Eric Lundell announced he would be ending his term early, citing health reasons. But investigative reporter Ryan Raish learned there's much more to the story.
Because we obtained internal emails through a public records request about Judge Lundell. This is a man who sat on the bench in St. Croix County for nearly 30 years. That is until the county began to investigate claims of sexual harassment. He resigned days later. According to an internal memo marked confidential at one time, the trouble for Judge Eric Lundell started on November 5th of last year. That's when a St. Croix County employee made allegations that Judge Lundell sexually harassed her. She reportedly said that Judge Lundell invited her to his house and made statements that she, quote, trips his trigger and that he could make her a rich widow someday. All of this allegedly happening in an empty courtroom. Just the two of them. A witness later told county investigators they saw the woman visibly upset and crying after the alleged encounter. We tried to get Judge Lundell's side of the story. He did not respond to our door knocks, calls, or texts. In a statement over the phone, his close friend tells me that there are two sides to every story, but has nothing further to add due to confidentiality. Other witnesses interviewed by county investigators describe Judge Lundell's behavior as well known and lay out a pattern of, quote, inappropriate and or unprofessional behavior that could potentially be construed as harassment. The investigative records show a witness also says they believe Judge Lundell may be drinking again. And internal emails show the court administrator believed the sheriff's department should be mindful of Judge Lundell's behavior and demeanor in the event he could be a threat to himself or others. By that time, Judge Lundell's days at the courthouse are numbered. On November 15th, 10 days after the county's investigation began, Human Resources recommends a formal complaint should be filed with the Wisconsin Judicial Commission and that Judge Lundell should be banned from the court until it's resolved. On November 20th, Judge Lundell sends this one-sentence letter to then-Governor Scott Walker. I hereby resign, effective January 1st, 2019. Records show Judge Lundell used vacation and sick time from November 15th through the end of the year and was no longer hearing cases. Before his resignation went into effect, while he was still on the payroll, we found Judge Lundell was stopped by police in Hudson. They suspected him of driving drunk. Here's what we are working on for tonight at 10.
Where's the old police courtesy? You can tell I'm not bad at all here. Okay, you can tell that. Yep. So just give me one police courtesy one time in my whole career. Okay. You want to ride with me home, Plank? Come on, Brad.
That's Judge Eric Lundell. They're caught on camera asking for special treatment. The question now, did he receive it?
Judge result.